I like Brooklyn in the background too.
I do too.
That's okay, Brooklyn. You can stay in the background.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good morning, Findlay Dreamers.
Good morning, Mrs. Adams.
And good morning, Findlay Scholars.
Good morning, Mr. Miller.
Good morning, Findlay families.
Good morning, Mr. Kirby, Emma, Xander, and I see you, Brooklyn.
It is Friday, and haven't we had a wonderful week? We started out celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday with a day of service, Inauguration Day, and here it is, Friday Fun Day, Findlay Day, College Gear Day. There's so many great things that are happening. But I have to tell you about something that's happening wonderful in second grade. And I'm going to do that through a shout out. I have a shout out.
Shout out.
I have a shout out for Mr. Sun's class. Mr. Sun's class decided to use their voices and write letters to our new president. And so they have told our new president some things that they want to see happen in this year. So good job, second graders, using your voice and your education to be the change. And since it's also Friday Fun Day, I have a little joke for you. Where do they make average things? At the Satisfactory. Get it?
I get it. You're clever.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Miller.
Well, nothing satisfactory about Findlay. We're excellence going on at this school. Excellence. And in fact, what else is excellent is Prioc. In Mrs. Hall's room, second grader, we're talking about second grade again. I was talking to Miss T in the hallway yesterday, and she said, "Did you see that student in the hallway?" I said, "Okay, let me see what's going on." And he was walking so calmly in the hallway with his arms down. He's acting like he's in a line with his class, but he's all by himself doing a fantastic job with a level 0 voice. I just thought that was so great. And he didn't even want us to notice him. He just did it on his own, what was right to do. So that was beautiful. And another thing that's going to be excellent is next Thursday, our magic show, which I've mentioned before, on the 28th at 10:45. And I want to just tell you a little bit more about that in terms of how we're going to work that. And I'll tell you again later too as well. All the virtual kids will invite you on a meeting, everyone individually. And all the cohort A students will be invited individually. Cohort B will be here, so we'll just invite your teachers to the meeting so we can get everybody on that same meeting. But I'll tell you that later, like I said before. So that's going to be very exciting. That's going to be excellent.
That will be excellent. That's an annual fave. I'm glad that that's something that we can keep consistent in our year of virtual learning and discovery. It's also College Gear Friday, and I thought I would ask Mr. Miller and Mrs. Adams to answer just a quick question. If you would please tell us all where you went to college, and if you maybe went to more than one, which I think you did. And then I'm curious, did you always want to be an educator? Mr. Miller?
Wow, how long do we have? Well, just a minute here. I went to the University of Northern Iowa for 8 years. 8 years. So I lived in Waterloo, so that's why I went to Cedar Falls to go to that particular university. So that worked out for me. And when did I know I wanted to be a teacher? In 4th grade, when I helped a teacher with all the things in her room. He's such a great helper, they said. So I want to continue to help people in the education field. So that's what I'm doing.
That's great. Mrs. Adams?
I went to the University of Nebraska. And then later, I thought, I want to do some more things. So I went to Drake University right here in Des Moines. And then I thought, gee, I want to learn more about math. And maybe I also want to be a principal. So I went to Iowa State University. Have I always wanted to be a teacher? Yes, because I come from a very big family and I played school all the time with my younger brothers and sisters. It's really fun.
Well, thanks for sharing your stories. It's always interesting to know, where our staff, what their paths were, because we know that everyone has their own path to choose, and it begins right here every day, working on our skills, building those reading skills, and asking critical questions, and really looking at the world around us. So, take an opportunity today, maybe to ask the teacher that you find in your class, whether you're online or in a circle in your room. But be curious about that, because it's great to hear stories from the people that have lived the experience. So without any further ado, are there any shout outs? I see we have some kindergarten guests this morning. Xander?
I have a shout out.
Shout
out.
I have a shout out to me and my teachers and my friends.
Thank you,
Being
Xander.
nice.
Thank you. I'm sure your teacher and your friends appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks. Anybody else? Emma?
I have a shout out to Mrs. Johnson that she helped me with gymnastics.
It's great. You get help from Mrs. Johnson to help build those skills for other things like gymnastics in your own world. All right, it's College Gear Friday. Without any further ado, I think we're ready for a big Friday college cheer. Are you with me? 1, 2, ready, go.
2, 4, 6, 8. When does 5th grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 32. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 4th grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 33. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 3rd grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 34. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 2nd grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 35. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does 1st grade graduate? 20, 20, 20, 36. 2, 4, 6, 8. When does kindergarten graduate? 20, 20, 20, 37. Family dreamers, dream big. Dream big. We believe. Whole heart. Whole heart. Be the change. Be the change. And then wave.